Hello, it's me. And soon enough, Andy Burnham will exit that door and tell us how he is going to change things, how he's going to listen to the voting public, how he's going to make things right. But he's not. He's not going to make things right. It's going to be more of the same. So as many people who think that there's still a real democracy here in the UK wait with bated breath to hang on every single word, those of us who are politically jaded, who've looked at the bigger picture and understand that there is no independence, no real democracy here in the UK currently, because the whole system has been sewn up by outside interests, look on at these pictures rather sadly. Andy Burnham is the PM, without so much as a by your leave, certainly without so much as a vote. The Conservatives did this for many years before Liberal left Labour, making the mess of the country that we currently see. I often wonder why I find these things funny, and it's because it's absurd. This literally is a clown show, and yet the various TV shows and the pundits and commentators look upon the situation sagely. Modern politics, this is the way things are done. Well, if this is the way things are done, can we stop doing it, please? So, Andy Burnham, when he finally gets his feet under the table in number 10, we've been told to expect certain things. One of them is walking back Keir Starmer's extremely unpopular digital ID programme. Yay? That there may be some news on softening or eliminating the apparent attack on VPNs. Double yay? Yay! But I tell you what, if he's walking those things back now, they're only going to be reintroduced later under a different guise. But unhappily for us, Andy Burnham is still very strong on policing the internet and the various commentary that appears therein, which, let's face it, is a boo. Add to this the various tidbits of information that the TV stations and commentators have been given to smooth the introduction of Andy Burnham into number 10. Apparently, resuming drilling for oil in the North Sea. Never saw that coming. And this is part of the plan. This is a dog and pony show. This is the political equivalent of Punch and Judy, but in number 10. And all these measures have been introduced purely to do one thing, and that's to help take everybody's eye off the ball. You see, Andy Burnham isn't at all who he appears to be, at least for most of the British voting public. He may have his political roots in Labour, but his affiliations lie in Europe. There's a tactic in politics, and it goes this way. When you want anything done, introduce extremely unpopular measures. Make sure that everybody is very unhappy with those measures, leaving you at some later date to walk it back, partially or entirely, allowing you free to introduce different draconian measures. This is a well-trodden path, and as I said previously in a video for Media Mongrel, those of us who've been following politics for quite some time, regardless of whether it's a microcosm or a larger view of the world, know this to be the case. That old adage that various parliamentarians are used to spouting on camera, the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing, are frankly full of shit, because they know the truth. The left hand isn't supposed to know what the right hand is doing by design. And as we're all aware of, behind the political left hand and the political right hand lies a political magician, calling all the shots. And some would argue way above those in Parliament's pay grade. And so if Andy Burnham is indeed going to walk back these unpopular Starmer policies, it's just for show. It's just to buy him and his followers some time. On the face of it, it will give the British public the appearance of breaking continuity with Starmer and his regime and, as I say, his unpopular policies. And once again, as I said in a previous video, there will be lots of "we didn't get this right, we could have done better, but now we're listening to the British people." When in actual fact, it's all bollocks. British politicians are lying. That's nothing new, I hear you say. And you're right. But this time, there's something much more organised about it. There's a programme of obfuscation and lies that is being rolled out by liberal left Labour. And if you're wondering where this is all coming from, if you're wondering why the suspension of democracy has lasted for so very, very long under the Uniparty, then you're not alone in wondering. Many, many people have started to smell a rat. And that rat is dressed up in the red of liberal left Labour. If Britain is to change, we must break the continuity of the Uniparty system. And the Uniparty system isn't just about the Conservatives and liberal left Labour. Whoever it is who is doing this to British politics has played an incredible game of sleight of hand. It's managed to get its tentacles throughout the British political system. There isn't and hasn't been any real opposition in decades. And so, if you want change, you must look to people who the system hates. And I'm not talking about Nigel Farage. I think Nigel Farage is part of the establishment and is being set up to fall to give the appearance of being outside the system. Andy Burnham will stand in front of number 10 and give his appraisal of what Starmer's Labour has done and done wrong. He will stand there and say he is listening to the British people. He will do it all right. Reform will do exactly the same. Eventually, you'll find no change, and there will be all kinds of excuses for it. And so I say to you, if you want change, look to those people who the mainstream media and maybe even you yourselves find deeply unpopular, and vote for them. Because if you don't, this circus will just continue on its merry-go-round. And we, the voting citizens who are already politically impoverished, will soon find that the last vestiges of true democracy in the shape of outliers, in the shape of unpopular politicians, even that flame will eventually be snuffed out. This country stands on a precipice, and soon enough there'll be no going back. Do let me know what you think in the comments below. Do like, subscribe and share, it really would help the channel. And until next time, bye bye.